This episode of Plasticon Reviews is brought to you by darkdominion.com. Check them out for all your 3D printing needs. Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover 1986 Transformers Studio Series Scrapper. Here's Scrapper in his Autobot box. Somebody tell me why he's an Autobot. He's not an Autobot. I don't like the idea he's an Autobot. That's not cool. This isn't Tonkinator. I don't get it. Same artwork as the other ones, which I see the appeal there. That's fine. What does his bio say? Scrapper is the engineer and designer of the Constructicons. He combines with other Constructicons to form Devastator. That's the longest bio we've had so far. That didn't sound like it's generic. Kind of. Anyway. Does have a big Decepticon emblem right there on the artwork. So artwork's pretty nice. I like this. This is a thing. This is a caveat to all the people out there that watch this or are fans. Why in the world isn't Hasbro just throwing poster art in here of this? Throw in poster art for these. People will buy these and want the posters because the posters are amazing and they're great to put on your wall and it makes things look cool. Go back to doing posters, people. Please. We like posters. Stop fiddling around and giving us this subpar weirdness that you've been giving us for a while. We're kind of tired of that. Anyway, that's a side note. If you guys have been watching this series, I am first time ever opening these and actually having experience with these toys. I did used to have the Combiner Wars version, so this is not a biased opinion or anything like that. I have owned the original, I have owned expansion parts for the original. Heck, I used to own Diaclone Devastator. I've owned every iteration of this thing, I swear. I even used to own that Energon Devastator that not many people liked. I had Landfill as well in Devastator colors. So I've had many Devastators. See, the idea that they decide to put this on it, this is kind of muddy too. Look at this. What is up with this? Okay, this is a nitpick. Oh no. Honestly, this is more than a nitpick on this. That's something I just noticed. Look how vibrant this is, and look at Scrappers. What is up with that? Come on. Come on, Hasbro. I'd hate to see what the instructions themselves look like. Yeah, see how dark they are? You can't even hardly see what you're doing with this one. No, this isn't cool. Anyway. I'm going to put the instructions aside because that infuriates me. Because they've been cheapening out on things like that. That's the other thing. Why is this an Autobot burrito? He's not an Autobot. This isn't Tonkinator. Anyway. I don't know. It's little stuff like this that gets me sometimes that they've been doing lately. I'm not complaining about the toys themselves. They're actually not bad. One thing that is bad are these stupid things. I hate these plastic things. They're so annoying. Like, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember. Some of you guys probably are that have bought this. Remember when they came out with the twisty ties? They were actually like metal and rubber wrapped around them, which you could reuse those to tie up things and do things with. And then they had the paper ones. The paper ones I didn't mind. You can just throw the paper ones away and they'd be fine. This, no, I'm dealing with pieces of plastic that literally are just getting thrown in the trash. Like these serve the only purpose they serve is to hold the toy in and be thrown away. And they were trying to be environmentally friendly. Food for thought there, guys. Anyway. Let's see here. Let's get rid of these. And I know some people are probably like, oh, well, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right on the last ones or whatever. Guys, like I said, I'm not using someone else's of a lot of this stuff to form my own opinion. I've seen a lot of reviews of this. I like forming my own opinion of my own toys. It's something I've always done on this channel. I've done that ever since the beginning of this. Like, if you guys remember going back, watch my old stuff. Back when I did power core combiners, you know, the thing that nobody ever wanted to talk about. I absolutely love that line. I regret selling that line. That line was fun. This is like Christmas. Okay, cool. We got actual pieces of Devastator's gun in this one. Makes sense to come with Scrapper though, because he is obviously the leader. The Destructicons. The Constructicons. You can look at his blaster. And by the way, I forgot to mention these are compatible with your blast effects. So very nice. I like it. I like the idea. These all have little tiny little holes on them, so I'm wondering if I can probably combine them all together into one big gun. I'm gonna try that thing. Got Devastator's gun here, which looks like it just plugs together like that. Yeah, it does, because it's got a slot right there. That's pretty cool. Can I do the thing with Mixmaster? His original Mixmaster was able to do this. Yes, he can. He can hold the gun just fine like that. Can I hold it back further? Probably not, no. But that's okay, because he always held it by the handle like that. So there you go. For you purists out there that wanted your Mixmaster to come with Devastator's gun, there you go. This doesn't look it's blast effect compatible, though. It might be. I don't know. I'll have to test that later. Yeah, he's got a, you know, wrong gun. This gun's pretty neat. It's got like a little tab sticking out here on the side, so I think this kind of pegs in on the side or something. I'll have to find that out when we get to that point. Anyway, Scrapper here in frame. And check him out. Let's see, does this all fold up on his back? Okay, cool. I can actually fold this up so it's not up as high on his back. That's nice. And standard articulation. Not bad. It's pretty much standard articulation nowadays, and that's one thing it does kind of have a little bit of a butterfly joint there, which is kind of cool. That's nice. It's different. Does he have a waist swivel? No, I don't think he does. Probably not, because he's supposed to be the other leg, so does he on a little teapot? Yes, he does. It's a pretty rough ratchet, but hey, that's fine. It needs to be stable to hold this entire thing up when it's combined. Yay, I can sit here and spin his wheels. Yeah, he's got pretty good articulation. I like the silver. This silver looks really good. It's very chromy. I like that. Standard ankle rocker articulation, because you need your broken ankles. Help me, guys, help me. I'm falling and I can't get up. Anyway. can hold his pew pew blaster gun. I'm sure he can hold Devastator's gun in hand. Yep. Can he actually handle it and not fall over? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Can't complain there. Alright. Not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, let's ditch these guys now. Let's see, how's this work? Let's fold in, looks like. Okay, so it looks like he's got backward. Okay, so yeah, his elbows can literally go all the way backward too, if you want them to. Yeah, notice, we're gonna put him back in his robot, or his vehicle mode. How does this work? Does this lift open or something? Oh, it does. Hides his head. Boop. Just like that. Let's see. Let's go on like this. That's got a nice little click. Let's see here. How does your legs work? I don't know. I actually ask myself that every day when I get out of bed. How do my legs work? Does this actually... Nope. Doesn't do that. How does that work? Oh, okay. Alright, so... Okay, cool. Cool. There we go. And then the engine compartment closes. Okay, cool. Oh, that. Haha. Hey guys, we have a loader here. There, pegs right there, and then this whole thing looks like it pushes down just like so. And there we go. Oh wait, does this? Oh yeah, it does. Haha, nice. I know I probably don't have him pushed together all the way. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not trying to be too rough with them because these do belong to a friend of mine. There we go. I got it straightened out. It rolls pretty good. I just feel like they're kind of dragging a little bit, but maybe it's because I don't have something compressed down hard enough. I just like the idea you guys look at all those engine bits down there. He rolls pretty good though. I do like that. Where's this Decepticon emblem though? There's no Decepticon. Are you kidding me? No Decepticon emblem in vehicle mode? What's up with that? Come on, Hasbro. No, he has it in Autobot or in his robot mode. Couldn't have thrown it here in a bucket right here. Kind of just went boop right there. I mean, I don't know. He does have articulation now for his loading mechanism. Little gun here, looks like it doesn't actually have a hole to peg in, so I think that's why it's got this side peg. But how does the side peg work on... Am I missing something here? No? Yes? No? I don't know. I don't know, you tell me. I mean, I guess that's weapon storage. He doesn't actually have a forward-facing gun situation here or something? What? I mean, I guess I can flip up a fist and stick... no. Weird. Okay, now that's really strange. Why in the heck would they not give you, like, a port somewhere? Or, I mean, I know they had to put a pin here, but there's enough room here on the cab that could have went boop and then gave it so we can put his gun on top like this. I don't get it. Why? Why? I don't get this. Somebody explain that one to me. Here, you carry your gun around here like this. Because the maker was too lazy to make it so that way you can attach it, because this has nowhere to attach, it looks like. Unless you do this. I mean, it does attach there like that, but because it's got a peg right here sticking out. Maybe that's what they expect you to do, is take this and plug this in this. Okay, I get it. They want you to plug the gun onto the side here. You know, we'll just do it this way. Because it does have a little thing there too. And then they want you to plug the whole gun onto the side. Which is silly. He should have came with the wings. I'm going to have to figure out if that can even happen. Anyway, here is these two Axel G1 Mixmaster. The colors are pretty close. Like I said, these guys are a little lighter color than the original. Before I get too far, can I at least fit a Diaclone driver here? Because I know I can't fit it in the cab. No. Darn. Scrapper's like really making me sad. I mean, I expected the gun to just have 5,000 ports to plug on. That's strange. I just don't, am I doing something wrong here, guys? Please tell me if I am. If I'm not, then, you know, tell me, yeah, you're right. This should have been done that way. And they failed to do it. Yeah, it makes sense. Hasbro tends to do things we don't like sometimes. Okay, next to the rest of his compadres. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a bunch of construction vehicles. Just like he's supposed to be. Yep. Next to Merman. Yep. I play with my toys. Anyway. This is Plasticon. This is me signing off. Peace out, you guys. I'll see you around. I got plenty more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye.
Dominion, machines awake, building futures that we can't fake. Print the stars, design the skies, in the neon world where vision flies. Vision flies.